92 years, 22 World Cups. In all that time, only one outfield player over 40 had ever played at a World Cup. His name was Roger Milla. He was 42. He played for Cameroon. The year was 1994. That record stood for 32 years. Tomorrow it ends, because tomorrow, 4 outfield players over 40 will walk onto a World Cup pitch, at the same time, in the same tournament, and nobody is ready for what that means. There are 8 players aged 40 or over at the 2026 World Cup. 8. That is more than all 22 previous World Cups combined. Let that land. Every World Cup, from 1930 to 2022, Uruguay to Qatar, all of them together produced 7 players over 40. One tournament in North America just produced 8. How is this possible? Because this generation refused to stop. And today, the night before it all begins, we say their names one last time, starting with the man at the front. Cristiano Ronaldo, Portugal, 41 years old. His 6th World Cup. No outfield player in history has ever done that. He was 21 the first time he walked onto a World Cup pitch. Germany 2006. A kid from Madeira with everything ahead of him. Now he is 41. And the boy who had everything ahead of him has almost nothing left. One trophy is missing from his cabinet. Every Ballon d'Or, every Champions League, every league title, but not the World Cup. This is his last chance. Not probably, not maybe. This is it. Number 2. Luka Modric, Croatia, 40 years old. In 2018, he carried a tiny nation of 4 million people to a World Cup final. 4 million people. Croatia has fewer people than New York City. He dragged them to the biggest game on earth. They lost to France that night. Modric cried on the pitch. Has he spent 6 years thinking about that night? Tomorrow he gets one final answer. Number 3. Edin Dzeko, Bosnia and Herzegovina, 40 years old. He has waited 12 years for this moment. His country last qualified in 2014. 12 years of watching the World Cup from his sofa. He scored goals to get them here. At 40 years old. For a country that has fought for everything it has ever had. He is not just a footballer. He is his nation's answer to every person who said it was impossible. Number 4. Manuel Neuer, Germany, 40 years old. He won the World Cup in 2014. He is the only player at this tournament who has done that. He retired from international football, then unretired. Why would a World Cup winner come back at 40? Because some people are not built to walk away. Number 5. Guillermo Ochoa, Mexico, 40 years old. His 6th World Cup as well. This one is at home. Mexico City, the Azteca. 80,000 people screaming his name. For the last time. Number 6. Fernando Muslera, Uruguay, turns 40 this week. He turns 40 the day after Uruguay's first match. Imagine turning 40 at a World Cup. He has been Uruguay's goalkeeper for 18 years. 18 years of saves. 18 years of duty. One final chapter. Number 7. Vozinha, Cape Verde, 40 years old. Their first World Cup in history. He is the reason they are here. A goalkeeper from a small island nation, standing on the biggest stage football has ever built. And number 8. Craig Gordon, Scotland, 43 years old. 43. Scotland last played at a World Cup in 1998. Craig Gordon was too young to make that squad. He is now the oldest player at this entire tournament. A man who spent his whole career waiting for this moment. His country has not been here in 28 years. He is 43 years old. And he made it. Now here is what makes this impossible to replace. Between them, these 8 players have played 674 international matches. 674. They have won 17 major trophies combined. They have scored 1,012 international goals between the outfield players alone. Ronaldo, Messi, Modric. 3 men, 12 Ballon d'Or awards between them. This has never existed before at any World Cup. And it will never exist again. Think about that. The next generation is already here. Lamine Yamal is 18. He was born the year Ronaldo played his first World Cup. While Ronaldo was stepping onto a pitch in Germany, Yamal was learning to walk. That is not a fun fact. That is the goodbye. Football is a sport that replaces everyone, no matter how great, no matter how loved. But sometimes, just sometimes, a generation refuses to leave quietly. They come back one final time. They stand together. They give you one last reason to watch. The greatest generation in football history. All of them. At the same time, starting tomorrow. Watch every game like it might be the last one. Because for some of them, it will be. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome.